Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the last episode of Let's Play Lost Kingdoms. Now, as you may remember, we never actually finished the Rock Temple. Right here, right after this area and this fight, is where we get all the doors to the secret levels in the game. Is that poison there? Oh no, thank goodness. I hate the poison condition, even now. It's more of an inconvenience than anything else. It doesn't even take away that much HP. It just kind of slows you down. But, as I was saying, if you'll remember, here was the place where we kind of branched off to find all of the secret levels of the game. Well, now those are done. And we've made our 5 trips through the Rock Temple, and we're finally ready to proceed to the end. I love the fact that they just made the first one a girl! Like, it's just some really excited guy like, oh my god, I don't know what to say! I only ever get guy adventurers here! You wouldn't believe it! Just, oh, what? Hi, I'm the Black Dragon, I'm the boss to this level. So yes, this is the Black Dragon, the boss to Rock Temple. Actually a fairly powerful creature, but I mean, when you have a legendary god, pretty much nothing stands a chance. He also gets 2 steel skeletons, which can be a pain in the butt because, well, if you remember, steel skeletons can recover HP by hitting things, so if you don't take them out immediately, they're going to be dealing a lot of damage to pretty much everything. Now, the Black Dragon has very powerful attacks and actually moves fairly fast, so you've got to be really careful around him. He also has a better turning speed than any of the other dragons you've seen thus far, and some dashing attacks to help him close gaps. Without large, high-damage burst cards, he's actually fairly dangerous. But, if you can manage to burst him down quickly, he's kind of a chump. Now, what was hiding behind these doors? What was hiding back here this whole time but a card? It's a card. Oh, it's the god of creation. Good. Yeah, I know. I read the plates. I don't know if you know, somebody kind of transcribed this whole thing onto a bunch of tablets, stuck them around the place. So hopefully, you know, that was the plan. Otherwise, we've got, okay, so your brother woke up. It figures, you know. Somebody wakes up first, they just decide to trash the house, cook breakfast, leave the dishes everywhere, break ancient covenants, and you've got to clean up the mess afterwards. It's awful, just because you get up second and they've already left or something. So, we've got to protect the land, because obviously, nobody else can, because nobody else has the cards, and we have, what, all 5 runestones right now? Yeah. The divide. Oh, okay, so we get to go to the other side of the divide. How exciting. I'm sure this is important and we'll want to go immediately. Also, that was a 5-star run. Which is good, because the Black Dragon is kind of a pain in the butt to get if you don't get him here. But we did, so no worries. As well as a couple extra steel skeletons. The Black Dragon's actually an incredibly powerful card that we're never going to use. It's an independent monster who shares health with you. Or at the very least, any damage that's dealt to him is also dealt to you, and I'm pretty sure that damage can be lethal. So you can dodge a lot of attacks, but while the Black Dragon is powerful, he can't. So it's a very dangerous card to use. And of course we get Broch Black, or Broach Black as I call it. I don't actually know if there's an accepted pronunciation for fantasy names. So we're just gonna head over here, right now. It just teleport right over there. Doesn't matter. You could actually go back to any place that you need to right now, apothecary included, because, you know, gameplay and story segregation must happen. But once you get in, you got a big place. Yeah, we're gonna fight the heck out of the Enchanter. And, oh, these are decoy totems. He's got them laying around. I had to farm a sand golem up for those things. He's just got 4 in the opening room. Then again, that's pretty smart. Any monsters wander in, they're just going to be so confused they won't know which totem to attack first. I like the aesthetic he's got going here, though. The whole, brown flesh floor thing with the souls of the damned in it. It's got a nice aesthetic, you know, this guy definitely has his own thing nailed down, up to and including the winged eyeballs he's got. Now, the game never explains this directly, but those teleport you in the direction behind them. So, oh, by the way, this is the Sphinx card. If you can see it, just dealt 50 damage to Beelzebub, so pretty powerful. They're really good, but they're one use, so use them wisely. But yeah, these eyeballs teleport you all around these platforms. You actually kind of have to use your minimap to navigate what's going on. It just takes you to the immediate next platform in its path, which can be across the entire length of the map. In this case, the one over to the side only has a single path for you to follow, which ends with... Thanks, little red fairy. Thanks for telling us where... You're in the castle of the Enchanter! Well, that happened everywhere you went. You just go over to your friend Ted's house. You open up the coat closet, red fairy pops out. You're in the home of Ted! Yeah! You're at Walmart! And then it sinks back into the ball pit. I mean, like the, you know, the giant rubber ball containing stand. Anyway, so... the giant blood spikes decide to retract into the ground, because we got some puppeteers here. By the way, if you haven't kind of gotten it yet, there are old bosses just everywhere. Like, the whole place is lousy with them. That was a bad shot. They are exactly the same as they were before, to kind of contrast the amount of power you have now to what you started with. Because, remember, these guys were this guy was actually... Okay, he wasn't a threat, but he was more threatening than this. So we finally managed to get past the blood spikes into the treasure chest. Oh, I can't wait. We've already got 104 out of 105 cards here, though, so there's literally nothing we can get that wouldn't be the last card in the game that we wouldn't have before. Oh. Well, at least we got an elephant. Hey, plenty of elephants, just... Why does he have an elephant in a chest behind blood spikes? I get that it's a whole dungeon vibe, but... We have to remember that this guy presumably, like, lives here. Like, he didn't see that somebody was coming and then went to his evil lair. Like, he's just chilling in his living room, his evil living room, with the soul of the damn carpet thing going on. And then so he just gets, like, a notification that someone has busted in the front door. Or in our case, been teleported in, I guess. Yeah, so we got the Stone of Darkness from a chest back there by that ferry, but oh man, treasure over here. Can't ignore it. Gotta get all the treasure. We have to loot the shit out of this guy's house. It's a great demon. Good. It's not just a good demon, it's a great demon. I've made that joke before. I stand by it. It's a good joke. Unfortunately for this guy's castle, he only has like 4 varieties of monster. Period. Ever. Also, why aren't the, oh, did you just kill my Mandragora, you little shit? I swear to God, the rudeness of some of these Beelzebubs is just, would you stop that? I am attempting to get by. I just want to talk to your boss. I got a complaint to lodge. Something about black fog, eating my countrymen, sending monsters, the whole 9 yards. Also, if you have this many Beelzebub, why didn't you send them? I get the whole defending your castle bit, but you're literally separated by a continent-sized divide that people have been unable to cross for hundreds of thousands of years, or however long it's been since the gods went to sleep. Centuries, I think they said. So hundreds of years. And only now do you think, maybe I want to bring out the big guns. Oh, also they give you a little bit of treasure. You can go all around. One of these is actually a one-way path. That will end with you going back to the beginning, and it's that eyeball right there. You take that eyeball, you go back to the beginning. You take the other eyeball, you go back to the other path. You've actually got to be sort of careful here, but this is the correct path. It's the correct path through the maze, so to speak. Because there's a deck point here, and there's some chests. And we are going to, again, steal everything this man owns. And beat up all of his house guests. Just completely. Also, a lot of the things here have been kind of demon-themed. We got the Larval Fly, which evolves into the Beelzebub. We've got the Great Demon card. We've got puppeteers everywhere. And we've got an elephant. You just really want to create the whole zoo aspect, or... Hmm? And if you look to your left, you'll see one of the Guardians. If you look to your right, the other Guardian. If you look in front of you, the Mouth of Darkness, from whence your adventure has stemmed. So yeah, you've got to beat up all the enemies in these side rooms to be able to get through, and there's the blue dragon right there. I'm sorry, I don't use it. I don't need to. Though, it is actually really helpful later in the stage. Like, you use your entire deck, and then just all of a sudden, blue dragon, done. All of a sudden, just like that, your deck is all there again, you can continue adventuring. But seriously, stick in one other recovery card of any type into your deck, and you will never run out of cards with the blue dragon. And because cast from HP in this game can't kill you, it can only ever reduce you to 1, casting from HP, so long as you never get hit, isn't lethal. And the dragon refills your HP completely. So it can take 20 magic crystals, but even if you use 200 HP to summon it, it restores that immediately, so there's no downside to ever using the blue dragon. Period. It's the best card in the game. It's like Folderback in Battle Network 3. I'm sorry, that was a slightly obscure reference. Slightly obscure, Jesus. Alright. So, the other one is the Vampire, and as before, the Vampire loves to teleport around and can poison you and is a general pain in the ass. As you can see, he just loves to go in circles, so focusing one of these guys down is going to make your job a lot easier because if you can kill one, you can focus on the other one. They can also inflict heavy. They can actually, I think, inflict just about every status condition in the game. So, there's that. Just beware of vampires. Draculas are spooky. Oh, shaky. Dragon's shaking. Dragon's really look at those teeth. Something is seriously wrong with that dragon's teeth. If they are teeth. Maybe it's just an ornamental fixture meant to look like a dragon. But, damn. You ever seen a dragon with fangs like that? No. You got a dragon with fangs like that, take your dragon to the vet. You have to get that, you have to give it like something hard to gnaw on so it doesn't get that bad. It's like a hamster. It's awful. Can't believe someone would let their dragon just not be taken care of like this. Oh! A giant final room. I'm sure this is not ominous in any way. With a deck point right here to restore your HP, just in case you need it. You know. As you do. But anyway, we're actually going to abandon the quest right here because we got a couple of things to take care of on the outside. How this happens in story, your guess is as good as mine. It's literally just our character going, hey, I see you over there. Later, I gotta go visit my fairy-loving friend. And I mean that he loves red fairies. Anyway, so, astounding. Take this card for all of the fairies. It's you. I made a card of you in my spare time. At least that's how I choose to believe it. So, this card is the Doppelganger. It is overpowered as hell. Because the Doppelganger does one thing. You put it on the field, and then it walks around, and then it kills whatever it touches. In one hit. Without fail. This can be you. This can be your creature. This can be the final boss of the game. Doesn't matter. Touches the Doppelganger, it dies. And then the Doppelganger goes away. Oh? What's going on? A second continent, you say? Well, about the last 4 fairies I found. God, that's gotta suck for Alexander, though. Oh, but wait, what happens if we come back when he has all the oh my god, it's so fat! It's the fattest! Oh, it's great! Look at it! Oh, I think your naming scheme needs work, guy. Irony isn't gonna cut it. Look at him, though! Why isn't he red anymore when he's the fattest? I don't get it. So, the fat fairy loves ice cream. He's... oh god, he's so chuffy. I love it. Look at him. He's the best. And now we have every single card in the game. Ah, no, we're still missing one. We're at 104 out of 105 now. Damn it. What card could we be missing? I literally found myself as a card. There is only one left in the game. What don't I have? Who could keep that last card from me? Is it you? So anyway, you fight your way back through the castle, because yes, you have to do the whole thing again. Stone of Darkness does not persist. And you finally get to cutscene time. I like to think he didn't give her time to respond there. Final boss mode, engage! So this is the Enchanter. He dodges a lot and is a complete pain in the ass. That is not my Necromancer. He has summons, he has cards, he is exactly like you. Except dangerous. Except, you know, we're more dangerous because we have more than 200 HP. So, if you can take off a huge chunk of this guy's health, do it. He's a pain in the butt, a complete pain in the butt, and he summons really nasty creatures like nightmares, which can poison you, and steal skeletons, which heal themselves. If you have the Great Tiger, use it when he's vulnerable. If you try to use a summon card while he is not in basically a frozen animation or summoning a creature, it will miss. This guy has tons of invincibility frames, and it's a complete pain. Because, well, I mean, just watch his dodge. Every time he hops sideways, every time he tosses a card, every time he's dropping down from summoning a creature, he's invulnerable. Cannot be touched. He has as many invulnerability frames as we do, and that's saying something. Also, his necromancers don't kill his skeletons. For reasons, I guess. But if you can manage to get summons down while he's coming out of a summon animation, and this is important, it will hit him as he gets out of the invulnerability frames. Also, he summons wizards. Wizards, as you remember the card, if you remember the card, raise the attack of every other creature on the board. So, you let his board get too powerful. I say board like it's an actual card game, but it really sort of is at this point. You let his board get too powerful, it's going to be bad for you. Also, my Mandragora just A, soaked a hit from those skeleton skulls, and B, killed Thalnos for me. So good job. Also, for what I know, this Thalnos came out before World of Warcraft's. Maybe Thalnos is also from Warcraft, but this game came out in 2002, and Thalnos wasn't added till WoW till like, what, 07, 09? Oh. Ah, damn it, he loses to Satan. My wings are the colors of all the cards, do you get it? I thought it was a really nice touch, I dyed them myself. I'm gonna teleport you to a fight dimension now, for reasons. See how Lost Kingdoms goes full anime here. You get to fight a god. For reasons. This god's a chump. It does restore all of your cards at the beginning of the fight, and your health, because this game isn't completely evil. The fire area is by far, in my opinion, the easiest to fight him in, just because I have so many Dragon Knights in my deck, and they will kill the fire creature in a single hit. Dragon Knights are this guy's Achilles heel by far, because this attack you're going to see here in a second, well, he'll do this, which is just him resummoning creatures. So if you can avoid killing the side things, this attack, the blue thing, if you hit him in the middle of the cast animation, the blue sphere will fly away, and he will immediately begin recasting the ability. It is possible to hit stun, and chain hit stun, the final boss of the game. Using this strategy, it's possible to speedrun the game in like 40 minutes just by making an almost full Dragon Knight deck, which is actually really fun. But one of the things that you will start to run out of in this fight is mana. The boss really doesn't drop that much mana, and the little creatures definitely don't drop that much mana, so you're going to start casting from hit points, which is dangerous. Also, if you get too far away from the boss, he'll start doing a room-wide AoE attack, or rather, room-wide range attack, which was that kind of pillar of light thing you saw a moment ago. I finally get the wombo combo going there, and the boss is dead. The first time I played this game, I was still using Lizardmen, and this boss was a genuine challenge. But if you've done every single fight to this point, your deck is going to be ridiculous by now, and you'll be able to kill this guy pretty much without issue. You know, you gotta let your world grow up someday. He's a surprisingly cool evil entity, though. Because he really isn't evil, he's just the god of destruction. It's just his job. So, like, you're gonna return all the dead people back? My dad? You know, you remember your brother killed my... No? We're not bringing dead... Okay. Sure. Also, all the creatures in here are just the boss monsters from before. If you don't have any of them, you might get one, but it's really not. And there's the card we needed. I got it! I got the last one! Full collection! Capture the god! Woo! So yeah, it brings everything to 1 health. Which... I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, like, that's you, too. You can reduce everything else to 1 health for a lot less. Oh, and then you just cut to this. Not any cutscenes. You get a text scroll. Ah, the divide. The divide was closed, the continents came back together. The god of creation stuck the world back together. I'm sure this will not change socio-political situations whatsoever. And actually it didn't. People just love their queen. How come she got to be the queen and not the people from the other side? Well, she beat the shit out of the Enchanter. See, and he was kind of like a bad king. This is like, you kill it, you bought it. I'm sorry, can we appreciate this music for a moment? That's some quality MIDI right there. Also, fuck stuffing this thing back in the chest. I'm keeping the god entity keystone on my back forever. Forever. The end. Fuck y'all. I'm out. And that's it. That is the end of Lost Kingdoms. You saw literally all of it, folks. That is the game. Cut to title screen. Cut to logo. So yeah, it's actually a pretty solid... Oh, for fuck's sake! What a perfect way to end this. Okay, well thank you all for watching. Thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you all for the next LP. Because, god damn it, I need a break from card games. I need something more upbeat. What do we got queued up? No, really.